Hello friends, and welcome to another video of TravelTECH. Now in this video I was planning on showing you my personal setup which I use in my Honda WRV while traveling. Now many of you might not be able to get this in your car, but being the one who owns TravelTECH, it needs to be something special. And right now, as you can see, my personal setup of my car is something like this. I use a Google Maps right on the display dashboard right below my steering wheel, so that I can get to know immediately. I can focus on the road as well as on the maps, and it shows me the complete details of my navigation. And you might be thinking, where is the RPM meter and the speedometer? Well, I use the digital speedometer on my digipad in order to get the assessment of my speed of my car, and of course all the average speedometer and trip recording, everything is done using this digital speedometer on the digipad. And the Google Maps stays in focus right in front of me below the steering wheel. Now this is my personal setup, and I have made this possible using a tablet, a Lenovo Yoga tablet. Now all of you may not be having this, and in case if you are interested in getting a similar setup like this, I will leave you a link to buy a similar type of a tablet for your car if you are really interested in upgrading, if you are really interested in getting things done for your car. Now one thing to note is that it's not just the Google Maps right there. I can make anything come up there. I can make a digital dashboard, I can make some movies play there, I can play some music also there. Basically it's an Android tablet, so anything possible in an Android tablet is possible on this dashboard. And just yesterday I saw a new model of the Hyundai i20, and it had a digital dashboard which looked really good, which was very nice to see, very nice to look at. And I was wondering, why not get a digital dashboard for my car as well? And since I have been using it like this, it gives me the same feeling of having an actual digital dashboard in front of the steering wheel, and also complemented by the digipad. So basically I have two digital dashboards right now, no analog setup, complete digital. And you have our speedometer, trip meter right here on the left, and of course the Google Maps in a broad wide screen right below the steering wheel. Now this helps me a lot. I don't have to take the focus away from the road. I can focus easily on the Google Maps as well. I can focus on the road as well. So it is a both 2-in-1. And in order to hear some music, of course digipad works along with the speedometer. The music will be playing in the background. I don't have to worry about that. And the volume controls also work. So let me just show you. As you can see, the music is working right here, and I'm using the volume control. So all together this is my digital setup for the music, for audio, for the digital speedometer, and for the Google Maps. As you can see, I have placed it there. And just to tell you, some of you may be having a concern that it might fall off, it might skid down. Well, this tab is not like that. It has got a proper hinge setup, and it is fixed in that place. No matter how bumpy road you get, no matter how many ditches you go on, or how many speed breakers you pass your car on, that tablet is not going to move in its place. It is going to stay there stable as usual until and unless you remove it from your hand. And it doesn't require any sort of a wire cutting, it doesn't require any sort of a glue or a sellotape or any sort of a additional attachment in order to place it there. It has got a nice ledge right between the steering wheel and the actual analog dashboard, so the tab goes and sits inside that part and makes sure that it doesn't fall off. So this is my personal setup, and I just love using this setup in my car, especially when I'm going on long drives. And you all might be wondering if you can also have this. So just as I said, I'm going to leave a link for that kind of tab you might want to buy in order to place there if you are actually interested in getting things like that. And if you're not using, or if you're not interested in making a setup like this in your car, you can just watch this video and enjoy, and think of all the possibilities which you can do in your car if you are actually interested in getting things done. So Google Maps is up and running well, and this is the latest version of the Google Maps. It's not that I have to depend on the older version of the Google Maps in the digipad. And of course, if I want, I can make that happen also. Also, to end this video, at the end note, I will also want to add that I have a really good digital dashboard coming up in this screen right now, and I'll be coming up with that video pretty soon. And that digital dashboard is going to be connected to the ECU of the car, and it's not going to work via the GPS, which usually our dashboards in our digital speedometers of digipad work, as I have shown in all the previous digital speedometer apps. They all work based on the GPS signal, but I have a new app that works and gets connected to the actual engine, actual ECU of this car, and derives data from the ECU directly in order to get its speed right and in order to get its position right. And I also use that digital dashboard in this car as well, in this display. I'm just going to show you a sneak peek of that, so just hold on. I'm just going to show you that right now. Well guys, how does this look? I have an actual digital dashboard right in front of me below the steering wheel, and I am using this app for my car. And as I said, this app derives its data directly from the ECU of the car. There is no wire cutting involved, there is no sort of a USB connection or any sort of, it's completely wireless, and there is no harm to the car, there is no damage to the warranty of the car. And I have a beautiful digital dashboard right in my Honda WRV. And as you can see on the screen right now, it is showing my speed, my engine RPM, and of course on the right side it is showing my location on the map as well. And it is also showing some engine data such as the engine temperature, coolant temperature. It is showing the current outside temperature also, and along with that it is showing how much distance I have traveled. So in the center, as you can see, the number 4 is written. That is actually the gear shift indicator, so that indicates what kind of a gear I must be in for that particular speed. So there is a gear indicator, there's an RPM indicator, and the speed is showing right here as 61, 62. It's vibrating, it's changing. And on the right there is a location of me on my maps, and on the left side there are certain other features as well. Now you can change these features. If you just click on this, it is going to change the menu and it's going to change and display some other features of the car as well. So this is my digital display setup for my car, and of course it looks really wonderful. It looks very amazing, and especially at night this is going to give you the most futuristic look. It is sort of going to give you that high-end car look, the high-end cars which do get digital dashboards, actual digital dashboards in place of the analog dashboards. So this is the one feature which I am using this, guys. Along with the using Google Maps on my central screen, I can use this digital dashboard as well. Now since I have started using this, since I have made this idea, my car experience has been extremely good, very wonderful, and I'm making out the best of the most minimum requirements, most minimum hardware, and I'm making the best out of it. And if you are also interested in getting this kind of a digital dashboard in your car, and if you also want to use Google Maps, then stay tuned to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because I am going to be bringing out a detailed video of regarding how to do this, which app to use, what are the things you need to follow, and what are the instructions you need to carry out. So this is the video, guys, which you need to be stay tuned for of my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead, hit that red colored subscribe button, so that you make sure that you don't miss this amazing video that is going to come up on my channel pretty soon. I am actually testing this out, and after extensive testing, after making sure everything works fine, I will be bringing up a detailed video regarding this. And I am pretty sure you have never seen this on any car. You have never seen this, especially on a Honda WRV, and this is first time on the internet. This is first time anywhere on the internet, and this is specially and only brought to you by TravelTECH. So make sure you recognize this effort and the commitment which has gone down behind in making this video and in making this possibility happen for our car. And if you recognize that, do like this video and also comment below, and don't go away without subscribing. This is TravelTECH signing off, and have a really nice day.